in the flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in officially 125.5 pounds. In 3 bouts, her record stands at 2 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, here is Gabby the Kraken Romero. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, has a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing. At 5 feet 3 inches tall, she weighed in 125 pounds, and in 2 bouts stands perfect with 2 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Springfield, Missouri, here is the undefeated Miranda Fear the Maverick. Your referee in charge of the action is Mike England.
Flyweight set to battle. It is Gabby Romero, the newcomer, against the veteran Miranda Maverick. Touch of gloves, we are underway. See the jab immediately from Romero.
Yeah, we can see she wants to get to the inside. She made no bones about that. She didn't want to get hit. She wants to get to the inside and take this to the ground as quickly as possible.
We talked about the strength of Maverick. Romero said, hey, don't sleep on my strength. I grew up on a ranch. I may be just as strong as Miranda Maverick.
Strong and savvy. I mean, she says she rarely trains with women. She actually trains mostly with men, and she's used to giant men kind of pushing her down and holding her down in practice and having to work around that kind of strength.
She wanted to play the jiu-jitsu game with Maverick, but being forced to stay on the feet here, she tries to close distance, get in the clinch. Maverick with a nice knee and elbow combination.
And we can see that overhook that spun Maverick around Romero reached for. She's reaching around the head right now, trying to get position. She's still got a hold of Maverick's left arm, and now she's working to kind of break that grip.
Separation back at space. Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series continues this Tuesday. The new series features 5 live fights each week with up-and-coming talent, as well as athletes looking to revive their careers. It is exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. Don't miss the live action this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
You can see a kick from Romero landed right there, but Maverick is doing a very nice job of kind of staying on the outside of a lot of these and hitting angles off of her own strikes.
Romero able to punch herself into the clinch here, now trying to get a takedown, but Maverick wise to it, now trying to settle on top.
You know, and that grabbing around the head is not the most successful way to get people to the ground, but if you do get them there, especially in previous fights, why not continue to try for it, especially if you can drag them down or flip them down. Now we can see the positioning here. Actually, she's got her arm locked, and you can see Gabby Romero climbing her arms up, trying to get to a positioning where she can attack a little bit deeper on the left arm. I believe that, yeah, we can see the arms are actually clasped, and she's, let's see, Maverick on top. I have to look from a different angle from the camera, excuse me everyone. And she's cross-facing. You can see Maverick is cross-facing. She's past the legs. The legs of Romero are very flexible and climbing back up, trying to trap.
Maverick trying to close in on Romero. Romero able to isolate the left leg of Miranda.
And now we see kind of a battle for grips. When you go for leg locks, you give up top position. Jiu-jitsu stylists who are comfortable with that, you can see she's reaching for that heel hook position. I don't know that she has it completely locked on, but she is confident enough that she did not mind giving that up to try and continue to work for that sub-attack.
Maverick, a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, has yet to really play the leg lock game with someone at the level of Gabby Romero.
At this point, what Maverick needs to do is exactly what she's doing. Push her leg, not insert her leg, but actually push it on the rear end of Gabby Romero and extract her knee. When the knee is out, you can get out of the lock.
This is a big win for Gabby Romero, now getting on top of Miranda Maverick. You know, a lot is made about the jiu-jitsu player's game from before. We saw that revolutionized by Royce Gracie, but someone like Gabby Romero, very dangerous from top position.
Very dangerous and able to read submission attempts that are coming from somebody. And you can see that Maverick is trying to go for a toe hold right there. Not a great setup, not a great way to get that. And now she is on the bottom of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, which is not a good spot for her.
See a half guard secured here by Maverick. A lot of time here for Gabby Romero to work as well, mid-15.
It is. You can see she's extracting her arms, trying to get to a better position, nice and patiently like that, pulling first out an elbow, then pulling out a knee, getting her strikes in, and working around. You can see she may be trying to target the arm of Maverick, the right arm of Maverick as it's kind of trapped there, elbow length.
You see Maverick going palm to palm. They're trying to keep that elbow bent. Romero hasn't sold out for the armbar quite yet. Is she going for a wrist lock?
You know, it looks like a wrist lock's a nice way to isolate that arm. When she's pulling it back, it's a real nice way to put pressure on that, to make people think about letting go of that grip. And once you let go of that grip and you have that extender, you have that ability to extend the arm.
A lot of trouble here from Miranda Maverick.
She's definitely in an armbar now. It's tight.
Trying to get the submission right here. Is Maverick safe here? I look at the head
The
position.
expression on her face makes it look like she's not really struggling too much. And maybe her elbow is out. It's hard to see from this angle, but she needs to be more frantic about getting on top or getting to her feet. There's not that much left in the round, but she does need to continue to fight right here. She has been in danger in armbars before and fought out of that. She needs very flexible elbows.
She escapes via the clock. Gabby Romero had a huge opportunity to stop this fight, but Maverick lives to fight another round. That was very, very close. And Gabby Romero, I gotta believe, won the round based on that submission offense towards the latter part.
I would tend to give that to her too. She dragged her opponent to the ground. She was on the bottom for a while, but some errors in Maverick's game, I guess, when it was going for the leg lock, trying to adjust her position on that, gave up top position to a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who saw the armbar, patiently went for it, via wrist lock, extended the arm very, very far. Now Maverick, again, her facial expression didn't show that anything was going on. She didn't seem frantic to get out of there. But at the same time, when you're caught that deep, that's a problem for you. That is points against you. And we can see some of the scramble happening here. You know, there's that nice kind of drop from Maverick as she goes in there, and Romero jumps right in for that outside heel hook attempt. And here she is trying to execute that armbar right at the end. Really nicely done there with leverage. That elbow is extended to me. That looks very painful. I would have tapped from that, most likely, TJ.
I don't think anybody would have blamed Maverick for doing so. Round number 2 underway. Gabby Romero, Miranda Maverick. If you were in the corner of Miranda Maverick, you know, that fight hit the floor based on a failed takedown by Romero. What do you tell your fighter?
Get back to your feet. Like, there's great. You've got points in the bank of confidence that you did not tap to that armbar, but you were still caught in positions you shouldn't have been caught in. Get back to your feet when you're on the ground. Make this girl try to take you down more and more and more. You tire her out, and that's when you can get your shots. A little bit of a feeling out going on right here. Both of them landed a couple of punches, but nothing significant happened.
We love all the tweets online. At TJ DeSantis, at Jules K _ fighter, of course, at Invicta Fights, hashtag InvictaFC24. Maverick landing those left hands.
Yeah, and she's doing a nice job of moving her head out of the way, too. Now, throwing that kick, she was a little bit closer to that, and Gabby Romero read that and came over the top. Now we see her trying to pull that leg down with that positioning over the head. I don't know. This is, again, this comes to technique, but right here, this also comes to strength. She's really trying to wrench her over. If Maverick can frame her head, she's out, which she did.
That's right hand by Maverick on the break. She immediately disengages and go back to space.
And this is where Maverick is going to shine in this fight. Disengaging and hitting on the disengagement. You know that Romero wants to tie up with you. There's no secret to her strategy. Punish her for these attempts. Romero, excuse me.
Go ahead.
I was going to say Romero, for her credit, needs to bring out those kicks because for whatever reason, those kicks seem easy to catch for her. Maybe that Maverick's kicks are just, she gets a little bit more of a tell and Romero's able to see it. Well, or it may be that she's onto that and she's faking before she kicks, which is a very good thing to do. So let's take her down. Okay, nice double left hand there from Maverick.
Seeing the evolution here of Miranda Maverick striking. We saw her grappling game in her first 2 fights in Invicta, submitting both Samantha Diaz and Cal Holiday. Inside the clinch, nice little uppercut there by Maverick.
And we know that Romero's going to try and toss her at this point. So from here, the strategy is head positioning and it is hip positioning here. Get your strikes, but don't give up any of your balance of your hips or your head. Exactly like that. Shucking off and a beautiful uppercut.
Romero on the run. She's definitely dazed. Miranda Maverick bunching up some punches. Now pushing the black belt up against the fence.
Now she got a little excited, and again, her head's tangled up. She needs to stay at the range of those punches. This is where Romero can rest, and this is where she can employ her own strategy. She can grab at the elbows. She can grab at the head. I'm not a fan of grabbing at the head, TJ, but, you know, it has worked for her several times in this fight. Now, look at the way when Miranda Maverick's elbow was out, Romero still has a way to drag her to the mat. He still has a way to try and submit her with a Kimura. It would be hard to sink in right there, but it's not impossible.
And again, it is a failed takedown by Romero. She needs to cover up here, but she does have the fight where she wants it on the floor, but Miranda Maverick making her pay with some punches.
She is, but from here, again, I think that Miranda Maverick needs to not get overly excited and give up what could be a possible position change from Gabby Romero. Gabby Romero has her leg tied up there. She's still in a position to sweep if she can get underneath far enough. You can see she's trying to get her sweep. She's trying to get out the back door now. Giving up her back. Miranda Maverick did say, though, if I can tap a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grapple, that's going to raise my
Armbar coming here. Romero trying to spin through.
And that positioning, TJ, to me, that was not an armbar that was going to tap anytime soon. It was a little bit too much space for Romero.
You continue to see the evolution here of Miranda Maverick. Very cerebral in there, making sure she's doing everything right that she needs to be doing.
We do. Now, look at the tie-up of what's going on with her right arm underneath the head of Gabby Romero. Gabby Romero is blocking out the leg of Miranda Maverick. If Maverick can get across, she's in a great position to execute a head and arm choke, one of my favorite top position chokes. But we can see that Gabby Romero knows that, and she's blocking that hip, she's blocking the way to leverage out, and she's able to achieve, or trying to achieve at least, the butterfly hooks, and a way to, again, try to get the weight underneath, trap the arm, and flip, or it would be more of a sweep, I think, than a flip at this point, Miranda Maverick.
Half guard here for Maverick, elbow to the body of Romero.
That was a big elbow, and I really like to see more ground and pound going on right here. Ground and pound and advancement of position.
More elbows to the body by Maverick, now targeting the head. Final 10 seconds of this round. Romero getting desperate, trying to get a takedown.
She got that leg up. She can very well take her down from there today. Round is ended, but that was a little bit, I don't want to say sloppy, but it was a little bit careless of Miranda Maverick not immediately to take advantage of a head being down on a takedown. When you step up on that single leg, be sure that, you know, when defensively somebody's doing that, you really need to start attacking their head either with strikes or palming them down to the ground so you can escape your knee and not get taken down.
The look of frustration on the face of Gabby Romero as she walked back to her corner. I don't know how the judges scored round number one. We saw Maverick on top. For me, the submission offense is very close submission near the end of the round was enough for Romero to take it on my card. I'm not a judge, but we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at some action here as we go through for round number two.
Now, one of the strongest punches for Miranda was that uppercut. She was throwing a lot of left uppercuts, kind of these bowling ball big shots against Gabby Romero there. The positioning of Gabby Romero's head and the way she stands when she's attacking really leaves that chin and that nose open. We want to keep our chins down as fighters. Oh, and there's some beautiful ground and pound again being inflicted. And you can see this almost sweep, the sweep attempt from Gabby Romero to get out the back door.
Final 5 minutes to keep this one out of the hands of the judges. Nice little uppercut there by Maverick.
And I would rather, like I said, we want to keep our heads down as fighters, but if you can't your head too low, you're very much, especially with your weight too far backwards, you're very much in line for some really big uppercuts.
Enjoy live and exclusive events, original programming, and the largest MMA library on UFC Fight Pass. Download the UFC.tv app today, anytime, anywhere. Is your pass to the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
And another tie-up here with Romero, again, trying to grab over the head. Maverick pinning her against the fence. And we can see Romero grabbing her elbows, trying to reach around to improve her position right here. It looks like she's maybe attempting a standing guillotine. I don't think she's in good position for that, but it may be just an attempt to kind of get that in Maverick's head to try and defend. Her hands aren't locked, and she's in no way, there's no way to leverage that, but perhaps she's trying to bait a takedown. If Maverick actually takes her down on that, it puts Romero in a position where she can possibly finish that. So keeping her standing and keeping upright. We're noticing, though, there are some fingers in the cage right there that need to be addressed right there. It looks like, is that from which glove that is? I think that's Miranda Maverick's glove in the cage.
For Maverick, she was forced to support the weight of Romero. Is that tiring for her?
I don't think it is for Maverick. I think it would be for a lot of other fighters. Maverick, you know, she did say she's used to big bales of hay. I
went for a little bit of a walk there, trying to recompose herself. Romero trying to close in, not swarming Maverick quite yet, but it was a nice shot. Got to build some confidence for Romero, but now Lynch up against the fence. You know, you talk about baiting the takedown when Romero went for that guillotine. She can get some victories in small defeats as well. We mentioned a failed takedown and gets a fight to the floor. Going for a guillotine, if it isn't the submission that she gets, if she gets the fight to the floor, she can capitalize on that.
She absolutely can. And Miranda Maverick, I think she listened to her corner right there. If you saw the pulse with which she ripped out her arm and her head from that position, I can't hear her corner from here, but I believe they're saying stay out of those exchanges. Nice shots there from Romero, getting to a position where she can again grab onto the head clincher and try to wrench her around. Now her hands are locked together. Now she's in a position where she can kind of spider climb up, and she did say her nickname is the Kraken because she's called over. She's kind of got extended limbs that are always grabbing. We see a little bit of a clock check there from Maverick.
You've seen a very composed Gabby Romero trying to play her game and not straying too far from it. If she gets desperate here in the final 2 minutes of this fight, she could force something, or at least force a scramble and capitalize on it.
Yeah, now in this positioning, her head is straight down. She needs to lock her hands together to actually get that takedown on the double leg. She does have one leg trap, but really what needs to be going on is that head position. She needs to move her head to a different position. Use it for a takedown. Although I honestly, TJ, I'm not sure what positioning they're in right now, but it looks a little bit awkward for either one of them to really launch a hard offensive attack right there.
Maverick trying to move away, and her knee looked to be torqued a little bit, but I think she's okay. And now Romero on the bottom to see if she can do something. Miranda Maverick now sprawled out.
And you know, Gabby Romero did a nice job with her legs, but kicking off the cage, trying to create more space so she could have more leverage. Nice elbow.
The body by Maverick. Romero forced to move, now eating some punches.
I called it an elbow, it was a knee, but my gosh, that must have hurt her badly. We saw her kind of wilt a little bit on that shot.
Leads the body to a down opponent, something underutilized, I think, in mixed martial arts. Now, Maverick tying up Romero's head with her legs, but it's Gabby Romero that may be able to capitalize on this position.
Yeah, no, that was an error completely by Maverick to even allow things to go that far on the ground.
This is
never
not where
on her back.
Sorry to cut you off. This is not where Miranda Maverick wants to be. Armbar upcoming for Gabby Romero. 45 seconds left here in this fight.
And that is absolutely enough time for Gabby Romero to lock this on and to get it tighter, to keep working. Miranda Maverick needs to get her position a little tighter. She needs to be based up against the hindquarters of Gabby Romero to create a base and rip her arm out as soon as possible. As for Gabby Romero, she needs to also maybe look for some sweeps, looking for a way to attack the legs, get positioning. She actually has a triangle position a little bit over the head as opposed to an arm bar. It's coming over the head. But you can see she's actually picking up her leg and inserting her foot.
Time is running out for Gabby Romero. 10 seconds remain in this fight. Miranda Maverick just needs to weather this storm. But it only takes an instant for Gabby Romero to make the pay.
Man, she is...
Wow. 15 minutes in the books. Gabby Romero, Miranda Maverick. Wow, that was fun.
That was fun. You know, it wasn't a fight. I would say Miranda Maverick put herself in danger quite a few times in that fight and had enough confidence to fight through positions.
We continue to see the evolution of Miranda Maverick's mixed martial arts game. She seems confident and happy with her performance. Just 20 years old, Julie. We see a lot of veteran savvy in there for this young fighter. 20 years old, she's picking things up very quickly.
She is picking them up very quickly, and it's, you know, to get out of submissions from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt is quite a moral victory. When it comes to the performance of Gabby Romero, I don't think there was an ounce of quit in that young lady. She was always looking for a way to implement her game. She moved her legs around as much as possible, very scrambling, always looking for a submission, always looking for that takedown and a way to drag her opponent to the mat so that she could be doing jiu-jitsu.
Gabby Romero and Miranda Maverick do 15 minutes of work. You know, we've seen Miranda Maverick fight down at strawweight in the past. She moved up to flyweight here tonight after some weight struggles. This weight cut was a lot easier for her, and I think that this is the weight class she's going to end up being in, and a solid performance for her first time at 125.
I think so too, TJ. You know, she said that at 25 she was afraid she might be a little bit smaller than her opponents, but they seemed pretty evenly matched on strength and ability there.
The judges have tallied their 10s and 9s. Joe Martinez has our official decision.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals. Marcus Danforth has it 30-26. Henry Carey 29-28. And Ross Swanberg has it 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Miranda Finn, the Maverick!
Miranda Maverick getting it done. We talked about her composure. She comes unglued when she wins fights, and we saw that here again. This is a very emotional journey for her in the sport, and she picks up another win, still undefeated.
It really is. You know, she sees it as a release. She wants to give credit to her father, who she says is her biggest supporter, her biggest, proponent when it comes to fighting in MMA, and she wants to make him proud, is what she says.
Miranda Maverick getting it done. Another big win for this young lady here from her home state in Missouri. A lot more action still to come. This is Invicta FC right here on UFC Fight Pass.